little airtime there on that tip-in.
Just trying to, as he's winding up, you try to not take it in the face first of all, and then if you can get a piece of it, change directions with his velocity, it's got a chance. And while on the ground looked, and it was in the net, and that was a good feeling to get the game tied and have a chance to get 2 points tonight.
Did you have fresh legs tonight?
I felt very fresh tonight, yes, and I think we were pretty effective in our minutes that we got. Playing with Wags and Curls, they keep it simple, they work their butts off, and you know what you're going to get, and I think it's an effective combination. Whether it's me in there or Noel in there, it seems to work, and maybe we can try to formulate something else where we can all play. But Noel's been a warrior for us, and to not have him in the lineup, it sucks. Kind of in the same realm as when I'm not playing, because he's a good soldier and he works his butt off too.
David, what would the last 48 hours been like for you? Obviously, this is a pretty good comeback after last night.
Yeah, it's tumultuous, but it tests your character and you see how you respond to it. And I think I've taken the right route, and those types of goals that I scored tonight are what I'm used to scoring. A dozen of those a year, and if I can get back to those places, we can get pucks to the net, and there's a dozen of those going in, and I can shoot a couple more, and that's kind of the place I want to be. And work tonight, is it going to work every night? Potentially not, but if I can get to those spots and we can get pucks there, law of average is going to work on our side eventually.
Is there a little bit of right time, right place in a goal like that too? You certainly want to position yourself, but
yeah, I think coverage is pretty good on the play. I mean, he's knocking me off my feet, and I'm kind of pole vaulting on my stick just to try to not be on the ground too soon and try to keep something around that can maybe get a chunk of it. And it worked out in that instance. Charlie's got a shot later in the game that we get it from below the goal line up top, and I get to the net front and get a little piece. I think if I get more of that, it's got a really good chance as well. So taking those as kind of feathers in my cap and staples to what I need to do, and if that's the case and we're doing that every night, we're going to get the results personally and as a line, as a team.
David, is there something specific last night that you're thinking about as you're watching that game from up top? I mean, it's just sort of ringing in your head.
No, it's more of a, analyzing when you can be at 30,000 feet up there in the press box. No offense to you guys, but everything looks easy, and you can see where all the open ice is, and you can see kind of the plays that start to develop some offense and just holding on to the puck, not throwing it around, and communication, I think, was key too. Curls and Wags talk a lot, and that gives you a little bit more awareness of what's behind you, what you got as far as time, or if you need to get rid of it or brace yourself for a hit, and you can make that next play a little bit more confidently. And we did that in the O zone. Curls draws a penalty on the power play that I score on. By talking that he's below me, I get him a puck, and he takes and absorbs a hit, and we are able to score on the power play and tie the game up. So, a lot of kudos to go around there.
How much does it mean to you when you hear your teammates just, kind of feel for what you were going through and understand and want you back in?
It's a great group of character men in this room, and that's something that's never wavered from the first day that I've gotten here, is that they're all good dudes. There's not one that you go, what's this guy thinking about, or he's selfish, or he's a guy I just don't want to be around. And that's a great start to building team camaraderie and going out there and being a unit as one, trying to fight for a common goal. And I think it translates onto the ice. You feel for a guy when he's sitting out. You feel for a guy when he's maybe in a slump or not performing, and you're happy for them when they do get that success. And that's the feeling around here, and it's contagious, and it seems to be a great culture that's continuing to be built here on top of the success that's was had here early in this decade.
Thanks everyone. Thanks, Max.
Good job, Stella.
Good job.